everybody, and welcome back to Wolf in Autumn. So we just figured out that Autumn isn't as sweet and 9-year-old kid as we thought she was. Made for 2 hands, but you managed to use them. Come here, boy. And the dog looking at you knowing, slowly coming all the same. And you whispering so nobody else could hear us, come here, boy. What the hell? There's no change, just the sounds and the texture. Machines can be built, and bodies can be taken apart. Teeth can be pulled out with pliers, screwdrivers twisted around in soft holes and crevices, ice picks slipped into eye sockets. A mass of tangled bones hidden in stomachs and wet pieces, ready to be pulled and squished. What the actual hell? What? This is a 9-year-old girl talking about, oh my god, this is the making of a serial killer. Wow.
I'll still be there. This will all still be there. Do you know what lives deep inside Autumn? Love and fury. A forest and a basement.
What?
Locked away and unconditional. And you can't let them both out. The world is a growling, grinding machine, and you can't escape its teeth without teeth to match. It devours little girls like you, eats you up from the inside.
Oh no.
Someday you'll know the meaning of ruin and wasted years.
I'm stuck in
You'll
here.
have children of your own, and you'll understand.
Let me out, let me out, let me out.
You can't live life without the howling of wolves.
No. Leave me alone. Whoa, what? Okay. Still, I cannot recover the wasted years or unknow the coming of the contemptuous spits and the final poison or force my mouth to know what's in my heart or stop all those words from spilling out and instead say that I am your mother and you are my daughter and I love you and I know this somewhere deep inside, but I cannot feel it past the screams and the wasted years and the need that surpasses all other needs and the ruin and yes, even the pride. And I can't make the words stop spilling out, or stop the pain in your face, or force my mind to tell my heart what I know deep inside, and my mouth to speak for my heart and mind. That you are my daughter, and I love you, and I am your mother, and somehow together we can leave behind the waste, and the ruin, and the screams, and the poison, and the pride. But then, a lack of pride would admit the wasted years and make them real, and give them power. And even now I am a woman, and something somewhere will know me even after the world burns to ashes, and the needles and their poison finally suck me dry, and even after my daughter spits my name contemptuously, because what I know deep inside does not matter when I know other things on the surface. And life is a grinding machine, and a girl and a woman cannot escape its teeth through tenderness. And even after I'm nothing at all, my daughter will contemptuously spit my name and show that her skin is the tough skin of an animal. And she will face the ruin and the pleasure and the fucking and eventually the wasted years and the silent scream. And the thing deep inside hidden from her heart and mouth. And through the words that spill out and the thing too deep to know, she will be a proud woman like me. And someday we will shake our fists together at them, in the memory of their arrogant eyes, and be proud together too, and something somewhere will know us and our ruin. As I sit here watching the uncounted empty needles and feeling the need that surpasses all other needs and remembering the pleasures and drowning out the scream that it was all for nothing and feeding the pride that will remain when the earth has burned to ashes. Autumn's alarm clock went off in the next room, and the mother began to dry her tears. Autumn's eyes flew open, lying in her sleeping bag, clutching her stuffed dolphin, surrounded by the motors and parts she loved to tinker with, letting the alarm continue to sound from its place in the opposite corner, staring at the ceiling. Adjustable her thoughts and feelings, the misty emotions began to evaporate with the dreams that brought them. Awake now. Her mother walked into the room and leaned on the doorframe, looking. Are you awake? Her voice was weaker and softer than normal. Autumn was looking too. After a moment she said, I'm awake. All right then, get dressed. I'll make you a lunch today. There's probably something in the fridge. I love you, Mom. Autumn didn't know why she said it. Her mother's mouth tightened, and she blinked a few times. Then she nodded. She glanced away and nodded a few more times. All right. She looked back at Autumn, and Autumn looked at her. And they looked at each other for some time. A Wolf in Autumn, a Trouble Girl's Nightmare. A game by day. Oh, yes, it is over. Great game. Very, very interesting story. Very dark. I obviously get it. It's not as poetic as most games are of this type. It's very obvious what has occurred. Autumn's mother is a prostitute who is also addicted to drugs. She had a kid that she with no father really, and she hates the fact that she has to watch after her, has to care for her, even though she never had anything like that. And of course, the abuse creates homicidal tendencies in Autumn. What's this?
Look at the waves, sweetie. Aren't they pretty?
Huh. So I do believe there was a period of time when Autumn and her mother were happy. But of course, I can imagine that things only got worse. Maybe she spiraled into drugs and prostitution. I really don't know if that's the case. I don't think it really matters. But yeah, this is a very interesting story. I'm not entirely sure if the game is a dream, to say the girl's nightmare, but it would depend whether or not this is the end. I have no idea. But you know, I hope they can work it out. Their issues with one another in the world. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. It's not really a horror game. It is kind of creepy. Although I will admit that dog thing that came out really freaking terrified me. Oh man, that was weird. Oh. But yeah, this is I think it's only about $2 on Steam, so if you guys want to play it for yourself, you might do things a little differently than I did. Who knows? I don't know if there's any secrets in this game, or if there's multiple endings, but let me know. Let me know what you guys thought about this story. I would love to hear your opinion. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next game. See you later.